Hello and welcome to Bags of Action. My name is Pete and this is a 5-minute Bags of Action review of Jumanji, The Next Level from 2019. Now the third in the Jumanji series follows on from the events of Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle, which came out in 2017. Once again, Jake Kasdan, son of course of Lawrence Kasdan, directs and co-writes alongside Jeff Pinker and Scott Rosenberg, who wrote Bags of the Action style movies Con Air and Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead. The cast is all back too: The Rock, Kevin Hart, Jack Black and Karen Gillan, alongside Madison Iseman, Morgan Turner, Alex Wolff and Sedarius Blaine, who play their younger counterparts who are taking part in the game. A couple of other familiar faces reappear, and they've added in Danny Glover, Danny DeVito, recent Golden Globe winner Awkwafina, and Rory McCann, who played, of course, the Hound in Game of Thrones. When the second Jumanji film was originally announced, I was very sceptical. I wasn't sure how they could take the original Robin Williams film and make it work today. But I needn't have worried, as they made a top-drawer action comedy, was one of the best mainstream films of recent years in my opinion. But the big question going into The Next Level was, could they do it twice? Could they capture lightning in a bottle again? And I wasn't sure prior to seeing it. Now in Jake Kasdan they have a director who has of course a family legacy, but I remember back in 1998 seeing a film he made called Zero Effect and thinking this was someone who would have a very good career ahead of them. The idea of going into a video game rather than things from a board game escaping and coming after you is a strong one, and the body swap aspect is the source of most of the humour. By having the young friends now at college rather than high school, and changing which characters some of them inhabit in the game, adding DeVito and Glover, and a new playable character in Awkwafina's role, which is Ming Fleetwood, they've changed enough to keep it fresh, while at the same time keeping it familiar. And it also gives them new jokes to make, particularly about different people taking over different bodies. The standout performances in this film for me come from Kevin Hart, Jack Black and Awkwafina, as all three of them completely inhabit the roles of the people who are playing them in the game in a perfect, nuanced way. The story has more emotional weight than the previous film, mainly due to the presence of the two older actors, and Danny Glover actually is too old for this shit now. Alongside some truly laugh-out-loud moments, there is some excellent old-school action-adventure, with a dune buggy chase, a brilliant brawl, and some acrobatic fighting to show off some of the new skills the characters have acquired by going up a level in the game. The game itself is harder, and some of the competitors less able, which helps to rank things up when the things could have easily just rested on their comedic laurels. This film knows exactly what it is, and it does it perfectly, using a very strong cast, some really capable writing and direction to deliver another top-drawer family action comedy once again. I was laughing out loud and also on the edge of my seat in the action scenes. I don't think you could ask for very much more. For a modern movie to have the charm and balance of action and humour that films like The Goonies and Ghostbusters had is a very rare thing indeed. But I think that these two new films, and any that follow, will become as beloved by the current generation for the same kind of reasons. I love this film, as you can probably tell, as much as its predecessor, and I expect to watch them both multiple times in the future. It's really good as well to see The Rock with more of an ensemble cast, and and Kevin Hart particularly is very, very watchable. So I'm going to give Jumanji The Next Level 5 bags of action out of 5. Have you seen Jumanji The Next Level? Do you agree with my assessment of it? Feel free to comment below or get in touch with us via email, Facebook or on Twitter. We have new episodes coming out weekly alongside our full-length podcast with my co-host, and don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to the channel.